Hey, how are you? I'm i3D Jack, and I'd like to welcome you to Introduction to the Hypershade in Maya 2009. In this training product, we'll be going over how to use the hypershade basically to achieve the goal of surfacing and shading objects and materials inside of Maya. Now, there's a lot to cover in this training product, and I'm really excited to bring this to you. We're going to be going over a lot of different things, as well as how to create our own custom shading networks and create some things that are relevant to production. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started. The first thing we need to do is load up the project folder that comes with this training product, because it's going to be very important for you to open up the scene files that come with the training product to be able to follow along and be able to okay, so what you want to do is go over here to File in the main menu and go down to Project, go down to Set, and in the Browser folder window that pops up, what you want to do is go wherever you went ahead and placed this project directory on your hard drive on your system. In my case, I placed it on the C drive under a folder conveniently called Maya Tutorial Projects. And then under there, I have this project folder called i3D Tutorials Intro Hypershade. Okay. Once I select that folder, I'm simply going to hit OK. It looks as if though nothing happened, but this now became the project directory, the current present project directory. Okay, very important. Alright, once that's done, let me go ahead and go over some of the tools that we're going to be using here. Up here in our menu set, we can switch from animation, polygon, surface, dynamics, a whole bunch of stuff. What we want to concern ourselves with is rendering, because we're going to be working with rendering and shading in Maya. Okay, now you also notice that we have different shelves up here. These different tabs up here for different menu items are called shelves in Maya. What we want to do is go ahead and select the rendering shelf, which already has some presets here and different icons that can help us do different things. Although in all honesty, we're not going to be using the shelf too much. Okay, what we are going to be using a lot is the hypershade, and I'll talk about the hypershade a little bit later. Okay, the other thing that I'm going to be doing is you're going to notice that while I work on this training product, I'm going to be using the Hotbox a lot. If you're not familiar with the Hotbox, this is an introductory tutorial. So if you already know what the Hotbox is and you're thinking, well, I don't need to know what that is, you can go ahead and skip this and move on to the next video. If not, the Hotbox is, if you hold down the space key on the keyboard and keep it held down, you'll get this sort of shortcut menu here. And this menu is called the Hotbox, and it relates to all the menu items that you see up here in the main menu of Maya. So what is the difference between the main menu of Maya and the interface and this Hotbox? Well, the Hotbox allows you to access different tools and different menus quickly and easily just by holding down the space key on the keyboard, which can be a lot faster than coming up here and going through these menu items and then switching from rendering to animation and going to the animate menu. And then maybe you have to go back to rendering and go to the texturing menu here. It'll actually be a lot easier to just open up the Hotbox by holding down the space key and simply going here to say the render menu here or your normals menu here for polygon meshes and things like that. So you're going to see me use the Hotbox quite a bit, and I strongly recommend you use it as well to increase your efficiency and production workflow in Maya. Alright, so that's going to do it for this introductory video. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to the hypershade, and we're going to get going here with the hypershade and surfacing and shading in Maya.